Hello, everybody. Music is ominous, but not what we need currently. Alrighty. How's everybody doing tonight? Here we go. Hi, hi. What's up, Nova? You started drawing. You're on day 2. I wasn't aware of that, but good job. That's awesome. Also joined Art Fight. I'm not sure what Art Fight is. Sounds interesting. Let's see. See, it's stars. Hi, fool. Your ferret's sitting right now. That sounds amazing. I love ferrets. They're so cool. They are little gremlin creatures. Sweet coffee. How's everybody doing tonight? We have an agenda. We have an agenda this evening. We are working on Nether Kingdom. Like actually working on it. I know. Shocker. Basically you attack people by drawing their OCs, then you gotta draw them back. Oh. Interesting. Very interesting. Furry snake with claws. Yes. Yes. I love ferrets. They're cool. Could never own one, but they're very cool. My microphone a little bit. Go a little higher. There we go. His name is Soba, and I am also allergic to him. That's unfortunate. How did you get roped into watching and babysitting something that you're allergic to? Why? 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 Alrighty. Well, I hope that goes well. Hopefully it's just like, oh, you get the sniffles, not, vomiting. He's with siblings, and then they're cleaning his cage right now. Okay, okay. So it's a short thing. Oh, is there a picture somewhere? Hold on.
Yes.
I'm about to have to fight. To go find this. Oh no, where is it? Where is it? I didn't see an update in that one. Do I not have that one? Why don't I have that one? Hold on, let me go to my channels. Channels. Why didn't I have pets on my thing? What the world? Oh, it's a floof noodle. It's a floof noodle. Oh, it's adorable. It's got white hair on him. Like I do. We're twins. I drew 2 things today. The birch boat and a kind of self-insert OC. Okay, cool. Do you want to see? I would love to see your wonderfully drawn art. Also, I'm allergic to like 80% of pets in the house. Allergies won't stop me. That's a good energy to have.
you know,
What's up, Ari? Welcome in.
puppy eyes and a swollen nose.
Yeah. Elena would have that issue. DMs or Discord channel, whichever you're comfortable with. It's actually bothering me now too. I'm thinking about allergies. My body's like, oh, you want to experience them? Here you go.
Because you went out with beaks.
Yeah, probably because I went out with beaks earlier. But yeah, we got a small agenda going on right now for what we're gonna be doing. We're building a stump. Yep. So let's get to it. Why did it not load? Hold on. Oh, now it wants to load. Thanks, game. Okay. Doop. Dabba-doo. Dabba-doobie. Dabba-ba. Also, Vintage is live for anyone that wants to check out their perspective over there at Birch Kingdom. Definitely should check them out. Ooh, look at all that. So we've actually cleared out a big space of area because we have a very important agenda to do. First, I'm going to do this. To the boat you go. Into 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 the boat you go. Am I lagging? I'm straight up lagging. What? Maybe I'm not lagging? Why can't I get in a boat? Oh! Lag? It said you want to move these cows, you gonna die. Okay. No, I think it's just me. Did it crash for? Did it crash for them too? Did Vintage get booted too? I'm gonna have to go look up theirs, see if they're still good. I heard myself hit something. Where are my cows? I hear them. What is happening? What in the... What? I'm not moving. Okay. Well then. Well then. I'm gonna just... Yeah. Okie dokie then. By the way, we have a farm for bone meal and such now. I'll turn that off just in case. There you go, cow. Alright, let's get the other one. Go. Okay. Here you go, you happy moo-moos. Oop. Okay. Actually, let's put these over here. Alrighty. I believe we have this good now, but we need to double check. Yep. Okay, so we got the first layer done. I have Light Matica now. Builds are going to be a lot easier. That's the best I got for you. At least they'll look semi-sane. Yep. Light Matica. Yeah, I don't know what was up with the server a second ago. That was something. Nether cookie looking good. I know. We've got this little area over here. We got this. We got a bone meal farm down below here that's making moss and the likewise. We have this slightly scary bridge, but completely safe. We have a auto thingy for making our soil or whatever the crap it's called, or nylium, whatever the fudge it's called, along with the mushrooms for that, so we can have our infinite tree saplings, I guess. We got our temporary house. I could call it temporary because, of course, we're going to have to make something bigger at some point. We're going to have a lot more loot. We have our lovely place here for Fish Gaming Wednesday, because Wednesday's tomorrow, not today. And we have our iron farm, which I took a look at Elfie's farm. Our farm's a lot faster. And by a lot, I mean a lot. Also, we have this converted over to make bone meal out of the flowers. So, yeah. Passive bone meal generation. It's slow, but it works. I may have to move this stuff. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out. I probably will have to move this stuff, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. In the meantime, we got some building to do. You love the pathing? I'm so glad we actually have a better way to incorporate this. So we're gonna have some better pathing here, some better pathing there. Like this is gonna stay, but we're gonna just doodle some minor improvements. This is gonna get some improvements later on. And I need to get this pathed, and we have some other ideas about some very interesting stuff we got going on. That's secret. Shh, don't tell nobody. But for right now, I'm gonna go on ahead and start working on this because it's important. Something like that. Let's throw that in there just in case. And what's something we don't need in here? We'll need those. Do that. We'll need the hoe in there. All right, I've got a bunch of empty space. So, me. Let's go and get this started up. You just tell me to stop doing what? Stop putting what in the closet? Hose? How am I supposed to hide them then? Don't be silly, Nugget. Don't be silly. What's the best way to go about this? Where's the closest corner? Probably right here. Go down, pillar down from there, and build that, I guess. Bloop. Okay, that's not what I meant to have happen. Bloop. There we go. Why is it pushing me out to the side like that? What? Why? Not in like the YMCA, like, ha 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 ha. Why? Like, why in the world would you do this to me, game? There we go. Alright. And thus it begins. How am I supposed to place this, actually? Because I got it. Okay, yeah, I gotta do that so I can get up one to be able to place that. The lighting made it hard to tell for a second there. How's everybody's day going? Your closet bows, everyone has them. Oh yeah, totally, totally. Nova says they don't have closet bows? How silly. Everyone has closet bows. Hello, Egg. You certainly are real. Welcome in, welcome in. Just giving with Tuesday. What farm? Like, we have our iron farm over there. And we have our turtles, our red vine farm, and our entity farm over there. Mob grinder. That's the proper terminology. Yeah, I know. I need to see about doing music on these streams, but at the same time, like, I'm kind of, because I don't want them to be Well, no, I know how to do them without the, well, I don't know. I'm figuring things out. I do have some bad news, though, y'all, because I'm very upfront about a lot of my stuff. I found out some very unfortunate stuff about episode 1. Yep. Episode 1 does still exist. It just might be a little jank. Okay. Continuing around the Light Rising Dragon things today and also not doing school things. Understandable. So I've also had this issue with Rubik's when I was doing some recordings for Rubik's. Don't worry, Egg. Gald's got my back. But when I was recording things, I had them separated on separate tracks. Unfortunately, the recording settings weren't set to catch both tracks. So I have everybody's talking, just not mine. I'm not gonna lie, I crashed out. Tears may or may not have been shed. They were 100% shed. I cried like a baby. Jenkins better than not there. Sex has gotten messed up. Yeah, I've got the video. I've got everybody else's. I just don't have moi. So I've already reached out to the other SBKers. They're like, yeah, we got you. We'll do what we can. They've been really great. It's just a matter of getting it and trying to figure it out. So it's where I was already slow with editing. It's probably going to take even longer now. Sorry, but yeah, it's where we're at. Yep. Yeah, I mean, jank is better than messed up. You're right. You're right. We still have the footage. Um, just I may have to take a different approach for the first episode. A good chunk of my episodes are probably going to be streamed content, so I can have it like this. This is fun in my opinion. Like I enjoy this kind of stuff. Start a flashback. I completely forgot to start that earlier, but I don't feel like tearing this down and redoing it. So, oh well. How many more stacks do I have? I got a few. I just don't feel like this is enough nether egg for the build I have planned. But then again, there's a lot of content that's in that build, so I'm very proud of this build, by the way. I designed it with some pointers from a few other great individuals in the SBK group. Um, so, I won't be completing it. I will tell you that. Like, I won't be completing it. Part of it is an Anthros objective to complete, but I will be getting done a good chunk of it. So let's see. Here we go. Do I have easy place on? No, I don't. Okay. Wanted to make sure. All right. Do this so I can get over here. Yep. There'll be a lot of voiceover, I assume. Possibly. We'll see what I can get. Ooh, would you rather? Bit. Would you rather? Have thick short hair or thin long hair? That's an interesting one. Hey, what's up, Cool Lily? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Just grab a bunch of this stuff. A particularly great amount of space, but you know what? Meh. Make do with what we got. Got a bunch of non-needed things in my inventory right now. Like, don't need that. That or that, really. Keep the bucket up there. Particularly need the bundle right now, but we'll be alright. Need the vines. I do need these. This. Okay. Scared, excited for art fight. Art fight sounds interesting. I could not do it. Is Easy Place banned? No, Easy Place isn't banned. I'm just not a fan of it. I personally feel like it's just a little cheaty. See? Like, what the what? Oh, that's right, because I've got netherrack below this, don't I? Don't I? Hold on. Yeah, I do. Okay. Whew. Oh. Bop, bop. There we go. Feel like the minor oopsies are part of the fun of making something like this, you know? But still, this is also what's going to house our nether portals. Excitedly enough. So, let's see how that goes. Oh, turn nighttime. It's too dark to see anything. Although the glowing parts are really cool. You can kind of get a glimpse onto what exactly we're working with. Having thick short hair. Hate having thick short hair. I mean, long thin hair is probably really frustrating too, because like it doesn't hold a lot. Those have been put in the loading circle of death. Uh-oh. I prefer short, thick hair because I feel like you can do more with it. I know that sounds strange, but I do genuinely believe that. Like you can do more with thin, short hair. No, thick, short hair. You can with thin, long hair. I think that's my opinion. Not here. I need to just get rid of the top. I have to get rid of this anyways. No, that's not ideal. I don't remember how big this thing is, so we're just going to break to about here. Well, there we go. Good thing I have sticks and iron. And a crafting table. Light up before you sleep or to spawn mobs? That's where you're wrong. We are in a mushroom biome. We're in a mushroom island biome where it spawns mycelium, which mobs do not spawn in. Actually, the reason that the mob farm is all the way over there is because mobs won't spawn in this area. What strange, huh? What? I got these levels, but I have not much I can do with them. Except for the fact I have... Where is it? What? Where's my Efficiency 5 book? I had an Efficiency 5 book. What the flubber? What about E5? Or I thought I did. Well, flubber. Oh well, we have an efficiency pick though. Be aight. Yeah, here's an interesting topic. Definitely got an interesting one for a Would You Rather this time. Oh, there's Elfie. Oh, it's getting low. Let's go add it to another one. How much would that cost? 2? Yeah, that's fine. Ain't perfect, but it's better. Definitely better. If that's gonna be a good challenge for you though, I agree. I agree. What just got yippied? Hey! 45 hit watch streak. I appreciate it. Yeah, my first work great thin. Remotes are forced there. Yes, yes, they are very nice when no one else is online. Just yipped to yippee. Understandable. It's always frustrating that my monitor doesn't seem to refresh at the same rate as my other monitor. I'll have to take a look into why that doesn't happen. Because the chat always gets delayed on my side, and that's just frustrating. Oh, there's Trog. Forgot to say hi for the other one. It's my B. Probably should have cleared this out beforehand. But I had cows on here, you know? That's the real problem. That's right, fool. Blame the cows. Makes perfect sense. Anyone else feel like I sometimes give off Courage the Cowardly Dog vibes? That sounded a lot better than it had any right to. Muriel. I feel like we need to find something that looks like Muriel and make a Courage the Cowardly Dog and a Muriel on the server now. Alright. That'll be good enough for now. Down we go. Here we are. Whether you're close or you're far. Bum bum bum. Doo 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 doo. Bum ba dum bum bum ba doo. So vibrant. My eyes. Anyone's got their brightness turned up, turn it down. Too bright. It's too vibrant. Too powerful. Too much red. The red is too powerful. Nobody tell Red Liam. Wonder if I click that, it does give me the item. Ah. That way. That way. It also went this way. Food Network is great. Don't let anyone tell you different. Get to learn all that cool stuff about food. No, you want to know what was one of my favorite things to watch growing up? How It's Made. That show, oh, that show was a freaking bop. Great show. 10 out of 10. Always will watch again. That one went that way? Yeah, that one went that way. These went... No. These went this way. I think that one's wrong. Is there anything under that? There is. I should be good to break it. I knew it was wrong. I think that one's already filled in. Yeah, okay. Whew. My eyes. How It Made rules immensely. Indeed, it does. It's a freaking great show. We're going to do a little bit of netherrack here and there. Ooh. I don't recall whether or not I have a layer there. Okay, I got one there, so we should be okay to go right here. This will be the easier part. I'll just do that. I'll just use those, and then I'll do netherrack, and then I'll just break out the cobble, and if it falls, it falls. That's the wrong block. Netherrack. There we go. Let's put these side by side, and just take this one off the hotbar entirely, just in case. Yeah, the blue side is Ananthrus. I will have no part of the blue side. It's not my deal. Flip. Flip. Okay. I'm gonna break that. That. This. That. That. And that. That's wrong, isn't it? Yep, that was wrong. I can't guarantee I'm going to place that right. There we go. I think we have everything on this layer. That's mine, aside from this part. Ooh. Loud. Alright, those will connect to those, which will make them good. I don't think this is in yet. Yeah, that's not good yet. There we go. That should be everything from my job on that side. So now, let's go up one more. Here we go. All right. Do we have the pressure plates? I don't think we brought the pressure plates with us. So let's carefully... Okay, I don't know what I just had to jump over, but I don't like that. I couldn't see Jack Diddley squat there during full stream, and then the occasional snore from your father. I mean, you're tired, you're tired. Do I not have pressure plates? I thought I had pressure plates. Oh, we'll deal with the pressure plates later. They're not a huge issue. Right. Right. We should be okay. We'll deal with that later. Here's my question, though. What the fudge did I just have to jump over? What am I jumping over right there? Hold on. Oh. It's the blue. That's terrifying. Flat out terrifying. That's wrong. Okay. Okay. See, that's a problem right there. How am I supposed to deal with that? Like... This is a small issue. I don't want to touch any of the blue blocks. But there's gaps. Did I just... That didn't happen. Nope. Didn't happen. We just need to assume there's nothing beneath these, unless we can flat out see it like these ones. This one there. Is there a way to deal with the transparency here? Hold on. Figure menu, visuals. Ooh, colors. Ooh, overlay. Their transparency. There's a lot of things here. Generic. Oh, okay, okay. Pescator Viral. That's not. I don't have use of any of that. Hello.
Oh, hi. How's it going?
Hi. Do you know how to edit transparency?
Oh, yes,
Lightmatica?
I do. One sec here. Let me look at my settings here. I had to guide Kit through it the other day too. She kept falling through blocks.
Well, yeah, I'm having a small issue. I've not really fallen, but like, you know.
Okay. Press M and C at the same time. It should open up your Lightmatica config.
Okay.
Then go to visuals.
MC visuals. All right.
Scroll down to the very bottom.
Hold on. Push to talk. Hold on.
And then your ghost block alpha, you're going to want to turn down to 0.05. And placement box side alpha, turn that down to 0.1.
Okay.
And that should be good.
It didn't do anything.
Eh. There's another setting that goes along with that. It's been a hot minute since I've had to do all of it.
Ghost block alpha 0.05. Placement block side alpha 0.1. Yeah, I can't see through any of this.
One sec here.
Hi, by the way.
Oh, hi. Trying to see if there's any other settings that I have that aren't the default. That's all good. As far as I can tell, those are the only two settings that I've turned down.
That should enable it to be transparent.
More transparent, at least.
I mean, I couldn't see through them at all before, is my point.
I may have to relook it up. Because that should be all you need to do.
Book inventory. Who knows? Whatever. I'll survive. What's up? How you doing? You doing okay? Oh, what's my toggle? Hold on. I somehow toggle muted. Anyways, hi. What's up? How's it going?
Oh, it's going. I just came over to get a quick replay shot of the mob farm.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm almost done my episode 1. Gonna be done
Nice.
in like an hour.
I found out some very, very bad news.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
that?
all of my episode 1 that I had recorded, I had my layers separated for audio. I forgot to select to record my audio.
No.
Yep. So all of my audio is gone. I have everyone else's, I just don't have my audio.
Oh, that's rough, dude.
Yeah, Ananthar said that they had a copy of like our interactions for the most part, so they're gonna be sending that to me, hopefully, and they're being
That's
super
good,
awesome
at
with being
least.
helpful. And I've had a few other people offer up to help with certain things, but it's rough.
Yeah. I would offer you the ancient city stuff and the trial chamber stuff, but prox chat is kind of
No, I
rough
forgot
for
about the ancient cities. Ah, it's
Yeah.
okay. You wanna know what's even worse?
What's that?
I started recording for Rubik's a little while back. That D&D campaign.
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
building for a while. Yeah, turns out I had the layers separated like that too, and I didn't have a
Oh
recording.
no.
So for all of that, I don't have any audio from me.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Should be enough footage.
Oh. Um. I am using resin, by the way.
Oh, did you get some from Milkman?
Yes, I was able to strike a deal. That time it
Nice.
was recorded on the correct layers with the correct settings.
That's good. Oh man. You're streaming, right?
Yes, I am.
Hi, stream.
Everybody say hello, Elfie. Be nice. They're wearing a nice
Oh.
crown. Telling them, not you. You're good.
Okay.
But
But
yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna go record a couple scenes real quick. I have the do not sleep thing on, so I don't want to keep it on for too long. I need to record during the night for the firefly bushes.
Okay. I am going to be editing the mob farm a bit tonight on stream. We'll be adding. You know, see where there's that layer that we've got all those red vines hanging off of?
Yep.
I'm going to be making a full layer there, and I'm actually going to enchant the mob sword because
Oh, sweet.
we have all the books necessary to make a maxed out mob grinding sword.
Oh, perfect. You got sweeping edge?
Yep, we got sweeping edge 3, sharpness 5,
Okay, cool.
looting 3, unbreaking 3,
Oh,
mending.
wow.
We got everything.
Okay. Well, I was gonna offer you some books, but it sounds like you got
I
all your bases
bought
covered.
them from you.
Ah,
Just
fair.
you didn't know.
Fair enough. I mean, you guys have free reign of the villagers, so you're good.
Appreciate it. Have you seen what the are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, have you seen what the resin blocks look like, by the way?
I have, yeah, they're pretty cool.
They look so freaking cool with the resin bricks. Like, look at that,
Yeah.
y'all.
They
It looks
almost look
straight up
modded,
like amber.
honestly.
They do almost look modded. It looks like straight up amber.
Yeah,
Like tree sap amber. It's so cool.
it's really cool. Anyways,
Okie
I'm gonna go
dokie.
record those scenes. Enjoy your stream.
Okie dokie. Laters.
Bye, fool.
Just walk away. Okie dokie then. I was really hoping not to do this at nighttime because it gets really vibrant, but we'll be nice. We'll wait. Take off the headband because that is starting to hurt my ears. That side pressure. Yeah. Ooh, we must have enough. We have enough to get the first one done. Nice. Nope. Risen slabs. Such a cool block. To push the top. There we go. Here's what I'm gonna say. Seeing machines once a computer's in a machine, you can drastically accelerate the speed at which you can make mistakes. Indeed. Or an over your headphones as often as physical possible for like 10 years so they don't bother me much. I don't have too much because like, you know, they cover completely, so they're pretty good. The problem is that, like, this was over my ears, so, like, the side part of it was... You see, this isn't very stretchy. The stretchy part's in the back part. So this was pushing against my ears, flattening them. That's what hurt. Over time, that just wears away. Have tortilla chips. I wonder if the salsa was any good today. Not bad. Got me an ACP for dinner. If anyone doesn't know what that is, that's arroz con pollo, which is cheese, rice, and chicken. Hopefully they get their shots, because I want to get this going. Nice, there we go. Got all of those. Should be all that I need for those, though. Do resin farms exist, or are they just hitting Craig over and over? I'm sure they do. I don't really know. It's not really something I've looked into. I know there's a limit you can get from one heart source in a night, I believe. Boudica update shown on the back of the chair. Nice. Good old Boudica. I guess I could take this time to try and, move this stuff. Probably. That'd probably be clever. Get the silk touch for the bookcases just in case. Don't want to waste more wood than I have to. Baby with spice can eat avocado. I hate the taste of cilantro. Avocado's not spicy. You may be allergic to avocados if avocados are spicy. Are avocados spicy, Nugget? So, no, a star said, I am a pathetic baby with spice. Can't eat avocado and hate the taste of cilantro. Mexican food is yummy, but usually not for me. Cilantro is a very strong flavor. Are you just saying you don't like avocado, or you're saying it's spicy? Because if it's spicy to you, you may want to see a doctor. Because that's not normal. My chest did not have items in it for a second, and I had a small panic attack. Just a tiny one. Just a baby one. Just a, ooh, panic attack. Ooh. You know? Just, ooh, woo, panic attack here. Y'all going to see me do some weird stuff as it gets later, because I'm a little tired today with the emotional trauma of not having any of my recording stuff, so I'm going to be a little goofy. When did my pickaxe get so broken? Source was saying avocados were spicy. I'm hoping not. If they were, you may be allergic. If you weren't saying that, maybe I just misunderstood. Yeah, that's probably the case. I need iron. Iron. Give me your iron. Where's your iron? There's your iron. Off we go with the iron. And how are we going to do this? Like that. Booyah. Next pickaxe. Huzzah. I guess we can leave this for right now, for the most part. Like, we'll break it down a little bit, but we'll leave this for the most part. It should be fine, right? Right. And if we have to destroy everything, we will. We will. We just will. We just will. Throw these in there. Don't need that. Yeah. Fool just doesn't know how to read a thing. Fool, those were separate bullet points. I'm probably allergic to avocado, but they just violently stab your stomach. Okay. That doesn't sound great either, but, you know. Pop off, I guess. I don't even know. I think I've gotten all of this layer done that I can do. Except for this, which I, for some reason, don't seem to have them. It's okay, we can get those later. They're not that important. So let's see. Configuration. Layers. Add. Next one. Ooh. This is going to be our way up. And here's where things get interesting. We add in a cobblestone slab, so we can add in a crimson slab, which then we replace the next 2 block with a resin slab, which then we take that resin slab and we say, hello, you need a partner, we give it a crimson slab. Then we take that crimson slab and we say, hello, you need a partner. We put one above there, because guess what? You can't place those together. We don't want to stack them. So then we'll take this one and we put it underneath like that, because we're mad with power. And that is how you build a trebuchet. My father taught me. I can't see anything. This is not transparent, I swear. I know transparent. Hoping that there's something under here. Yes, there is. Under there, too. And there. And this one. Possibly even that one. And there. And there. And there. And there. Oh, what about that one? Yes, and this one. Yes. Yes. Indeed. There goes Elfie. Elfie's left. Elfie has descended from the higher plane that is SkyBlock Kingdoms. My, how they have fallen. To a mortal shell. Alas. Yes, be sad. That is not correct. Either is that. Blubber. So we have a small issue. That went over there. Can I get it? No, I cannot. Well, we'll be holding a funeral service for it. Please attend. We're only wearing red and blue. Any other colors, and you will be thrown out the airlock. Alrighty. We have our shell. Now it is time for us to add in the Rangoon. A buoy. There we are. Might even say, there we go. There. 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 Yo. Haha. That's the wrong block. Blubber. You won't fall into nothingness, will you? No, you won't. How delightful. Welcome in. How's everybody doing? Did I miss something? Did I miss a person? Hello, person. I'm sorry for missing you. Shauna Jade, welcome in. Lovely to have you. 3 stream streak. That's 3 streams that you are here, and I appreciate you. Did I get all the things? I can't get the blue right now. I'm allergic to blue, apparently. Can I get this? Yes, I can. I can get it right there. Yes, we don't have the lanterns. We'll have to get the lanterns soon. That's okay. I'm in excruciating pain. Yes, I sneezed. Everybody needs a sneed. Oh. What? Sneed. Yes, a sneed. Oh. It's so bright. My allergies decided that now is the time to assault me with everything they have. Either that or it's the salsa.
It's trying to assess.
Thank you for the bless you. You just say my salsa was trying to assassinate me?
I was talking about your allergies.
Oh, the allergies? Yeah, that makes more sense.
Sure, the salsa's trying to kill you.
I knew it. I knew ethnic food would be my undoing. It's just too good. Holy crap, there's layers. You know what's crazy? Me. Look at that expert placement right there. That's professional placement. What is supposed to be there? Cobble? Did I miss anything before? Hold on. Now I have to check. Hold up. We did. Did I miss anything there? We did! We're never going to live this down. Did we miss anything else? Doesn't seem to have. Okay. Seem to be within acceptable metrics. By acceptable, I mean completely unacceptable. Leave it now. I'm just rambling. You two and Aneth are going to be using one of the two woods each for, or is that just for this build? I don't know. Anything under this? There's nothing under this. I appreciate your question. I haven't a clue. We're kind of just doing it for this build, but it may become a consistent thing later on. I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, that's the cobble. I was like, I didn't put that block there, but I did. I did put that block there. That was me. Where's my netherrack? There's my netherrack. There we are. We have the majority of this placed. Oh, that's the wrong placement. They're going to be using one of those each for... Alright, I did answer that question. I think. I might not have. I'm not entirely sure. My sanity is fleeting. Blip. All right. Now if I do a little bit of this with a little bit of that, and a little bit of Theos. That's the wrong thing there. I forgot that obsidian was not yet placed. That is a problem. I know it's not the right tool for the job, but it'll get it done. And yes, I know this won't quite look done yet. Okay, I know. It's going to bother you, a few of you. I know, and I apologize. The ongoing unsanctioned block palette experiments will make note of this. Wait, what? The unsanctioned experimental block palettes will make note. What? Of what? My ingenious use of certain blocks. My riveting display of experimentalism. My ability to summon the deceased. I mean, what? There we go. No, we need to sleep now. This is not ideal. I do not want this. We must sleep. Blup, 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 blup. Sleep. One thing, if you're ever building with nether, I recommend building with resin. Resin is such a fun, like, block palette to utilize. It just has so much to it. Huh! I'm alive! Eh. There we go. There we are. Goes here. This one shall go here. And here. And let's go and get this started. This seems to be a problem, doesn't it? Oh no, I just... You saw nothing. There was no accident. Everything is fine. And if anyone says anything about like, oh, fool, what about that block? No, that one was for scaling. Bless you, Nugget. Your sneeze was adorable. But do not apologize for sneezing, you adorable goober. Alright, I want to make sure that that didn't have a block there, because that's weird. Oh, they didn't have a block there. Oh well. I built this whole thing in about 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours. That's included time to design and come up with the block palette for it, for anyone wondering. Is it perfect? No. Is it ever going to be perfect? I don't know. Am I proud of it? Very. So be nice. I wouldn't say I'm more proud of this than the ballroom, but I'm pretty proud of this because of how clean it looks. Like, and the final version of this is gonna look even cooler. I can guarantee you that. Okay, hold on. I know it placed a block. Something didn't place correctly though. Look at that. That's not supposed to be there. That's not correct. Alrighty. Now we're gonna go back up a block. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna go like this, and we're gonna go like that. We're gonna say, hey, go right place now. And we're going to force it to go into the right place by only building on this layer. Ooh, alrighty. Got a good majority of that in. That's good, that's good. Alright. This right here is going to be a little annoying. We can kind of get that fitted right there. Alright. And right there. That's already a block, okay. You do that there. This is the rounded, so that's going upwards in that direction. So we need this here. But this needs to face like that. No? Huh? No, it's not sideways. What's wrong with this? Huh? See what I'm talking about, right? Like, okay. Negative. Positive. Is it because I didn't place it straight on? Like the other piece? Like the obsidian? Does it have to be placed on the obsidian? Is that like a very, very directionally specific block? Yes, it is, apparently. I don't think it actually changed anything, but apparently all cardinal directions affect that placement in Minecraft's belief. Very interesting. That one. That one. That one. Alright, let's get rid of these. Need this one. Alright, can do that. Good there. So place here. This. That goes there. Alright. Nope, that's wrong. There we go. I gotta make sure I didn't mess up something down here. So let's see. Configuration menu, negative, positive. Now we're good. That all looks pretty good. Little corner of a nether cave system got down here. Looks cool. Kind of looks like a pseudo geode. Look, it's got going on. It is. I guess kind of pseudo geode. That's one way to perceive it. Definitely. It's gonna have a lot more features going into it. Gonna make it interesting, but it's kind of like a. We'll take it one piece at a time. You'll kind of see how everything forms as we go. Things are gonna get very interesting. But we are, as I said, we are literally building a stump. So, you know, I don't have that block on me. I don't have that block on me. All right. All right, you do that. All right, here we go. Here's where things start to get a little interesting. All right. Do I have nylium? Yes, I do. I don't know if that went to the right spot. I do not think it did. Nope, it did not. Dang Annihilium. Okay, so we do that. Get these in. That's good. That plank there. That wood there. Yeah, that's real. It's not. This is the system I've come up with to try and identify this stuff is if you can punch it, it's real. If you can't, it's not. Pretty straightforward, I believe. Go. Alright, so that does not exist technically. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's apparently how it goes. What a weird block. Right? Okay. I guess we'll get to that in a minute. Seem to be very easily able to place this. Go. Oh, that one's weird. Give it back, don't fall. Okay. Okay, so maybe that one's like this. No. Fell. Whatever. We'll put it like that for right now. It'll be fine. That's the majority of that. Let's go sleep. Have any idea now? There's a forest. Not there's a cave. Sunshine with a forest in it. Not quite. But I guess that's one way you could think of it. That. That is kind of a point to expand out from. Okay, that's most I could do on that shell layer. Going to get rid of this, though. We're going to go ahead and offhand this. This made real quick. Dang it. We'll deal with that stuff later. There we go. Not too shabby. Let's go and get this away with the water buckets. Really need this actually now. Gotta be careful though, because I think these are still holes technically. Want to fill this in just in case. That's not right. That's not okay. Why don't I have more? Oh. I think y'all just heard my soul leave my body there. Let's put this away in a chest somewhere. I had a heart attack there. Okay. 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 Just breaths here. Just taking breaths. Okay. I almost just yeeted myself off into nothingness. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I had all my resources. I was very obviously very wrong. We can just do this right now until I find out whether or not I have everything or not. All right, let's go on ahead and unmeal that. There goes Vintabiapalooza. Really Vintiabu. I was kicking your tail today. You have pots. Has that been discussed? Because Nugget has pots. Apparently Stars has pots. Good to know. Sorry to hear that, though. I hope you feel better. You just tell me no.
Stop mid-sentence.
I hope you feel better. No.
That's how I feel most days.
Appaloosa are my favorite. Are your dad's favorite breed of horse? Interesting. Nugget agrees. Your aunt used to have a Appaloosa that was spicy?
Her name was Faye. She almost kicked me. Like, straight up reared up.
Oh, she almost kicked and almost, you.
She was being playful. And she thought she was having
Ah, yes. I love it when a horse is being playful and almost caves your chest in.
Yeah. She was...
That's more than spicy, Nugget.
She was always like that.
Vintage, welcome in. How's everybody doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. We are building a build, but we can only build part of it. I know, it sounds weird. Me and an author have agreed to only use our particular color for this build. So an author is going to be building their half with the blues. I'm building all the reds, as you can see, because I'm a little bit red. Just a little bit. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. Whew. 37 people. Holy flubber. Hi. How are you? Welcome in, Queenie. How are you doing? What's up, Fenris? Great to see you. Stupid cheese stick. I love the name. I love the name. Arkham Avenger. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Foolish family. I hope everybody's having a great night. Hope everyone's having a good night. You know what? I should put on the frog headband. Where's the frog headband? There it is. We'll put on the frog headband. Because why not? What's up, Leaf Cloud? How you doing? Have me do a skin change, Lo. That's just that bullying me. You know what? Fine. You want a skin change?
I told you we needed more glitter.
Okay. You asked for a skin change. You don't have control over what skin I pick. I should have gone cat made. Okay, this is an interesting one. I think this is the first time anyone will have seen Clover on the official server. Oh, by the way, this is Clover. Yep. Hello. A lovely, lovely fellow. One of my favorite iterations of Fool. Like I said, y'all have a very minor amount of control over the chaos that ends up happening. And I will live every single day happy to remind you. Makes things so interesting, don't you agree? Let's go sleep. It did start a replay, right? Yes, it did. Okay. Flashback, I guess what it's called. Over spot, initiate launch sequence. Silly. You're silly. It's just a dude. It's just a guy. Granted, it's a guy that does things that, you know, makes you be like, why? But, you know, it's just a dude, just a guy. Okay, I think the best thing to do would be here. And then we could build from this on 3 different axes. There we go. Not axes, but 3 different positions. English is tough. Think that's all for this layer? We're using a blueprint mod of sorts. Yes, I'm using Light Matica. I'm using Light Matica. I designed this on a different server. I took a schematic of it and I transferred it over to here. It took me about 3.5 to 4 hours to design all of this. And I'm going layer by layer, building up my portion, and Ananthra is going to be doing their portion whenever they have a chance. Hypothesis, piece of wild / mostly baseless speculation, though. Don't know the relevance of Clover. Ah! Right. So. Quick lore time. There have been many different fools. Throughout the full lore, there's unfortunately a large majority of it is technically lost media because it was so early. I got pulled into recording and stuff with larger, people like Viking, Avid, Neon, pretty early. I was a part of a series called Gilded, which you can still find on their channels. Very fun series, but basically, as soon as I started streaming, people started asking me like, "Hey, why does your character look like this?" So I started developing lore. I unfortunately was still so green to streaming, like not even recording content, just streaming. I didn't have the know-how to archive my stuff. So I kind of had to just go off of whatever I had. So I started learning. I started trying to do what I could. It was only till recent that I actually have an archive channel, which is called Fool's Family Archive. There's not a link in stream yet. I've got to get still more stuff updated. I just haven't had enough time. But there is a channel out there called Fool's Family Archive where the last 3 streams of SBK are saved and active and out in public. You can watch them. If you're part of the Discord, there's actually a link to it there. Yes, there is a VOD channel now. I'm also working on recorded content. I've got 1 episode of Fool's Folly Finder, which from season 1 of SBK was where the librarian did his stuff. But we've met different fools. Basically, all the different color fools are based off of a emotional spectrum. So the lore, how it goes in Gilded, Fool fell through a rift. You know how people are like, oh, there's a rift in reality. Well, I decided to take a different step. With Minecraft, you can play on all these different servers, but you can only be on one server at any given time, unless, of course, you have some sort of mod or something like that, or you figure out multiple accounts. How I perceived this is that you can go to multiple different servers, but it's the same technical, spirit, like it's the whole entity, but, aside from the body, everything else goes. Your memory, all that stuff, because you still remember playing on these other servers. You, the player. So, Fool fell into a rift that basically it was trying to send him to different servers. This gets a little bit dark, by the way. Since he fell in this rift and it was trying to send him to all these different servers, he got ripped apart. Fool got straight up ripped to shreds. But it took it one step further. It didn't just rip his body apart, it ripped apart his mind, his soul, everything. Everything got separated into different things. Like, they're still whole, they're still technically there, just they got separated. So all the different fools are part of basically me. But they're emotional breakdowns onto what exactly happened. So basically, my hands were covered in ketchup. I'm looking with eyes. Understandable. But yeah, so we'll describe this process to being similar to being drawn and quartered in the past. Yes, it's very similar to that. Allegations aren't being beat. So Horcrux style, not quite, not quite. So they're all fragments of Fool. So like gold, I prefer gold because yellow just I'm not a big fan of yellow. So gold Fool was greed. He was season 1 SBK. Red Fool is pertaining to anger or frustration. Blue Fool is primarily sadness, but also, calmness. And of course, there's the other full color variances. There's green. Green is more of a survivalist, but also kind of like a opportunist. He was initially shown um, a in a zombie apocalypse mod where there was just all these different kinds of zombies and there was pew pews. That's where green first was seen. And then there was purple, which there was initially in Avid's Adventure server, not Misadventures. There's another one that they've been working on much longer that had all this cool stuff. There was a blue fool who then turned purple because there was a lot of frustrations. There was arguments with all kinds of deities. So there was all kinds of craziness on that server. Definitely a very fun thing that happened. Whenever it comes back, I'll definitely, once it's finished, or if he brings it back for like something, I want to go into it. His creative adventure project, yes. This is before it was creative, or at least I played it when I wasn't in creative. I did it as a survival. I got pretty early, and I was very lucky. And I had that great opportunity from Avid. The big Command Block Post Adventure Map. Yep, that one. And let's see, who else have we met? We haven't met Pink. Pink has not been met yet. But theoretically, there's every single color. Then there's Librarian. So in SBK Season 1, yellow kind of had this issue. So like he turned, so every start of a server, ordinarily a fool is mono, he's blank color. He's completely devoid of color. I've got a grayscale skin. And basically the idea is at the beginning of every server, whatever is the biggest emotional hit that, that is involved with them is what dictates what color they're going to be for that server. Granted, this server is a little bit different. There was a lot of weirdness, but basically with Season 1, we met Pink in the form of Game Squirrel with a Gun. Yeah, Pink is joy, happiness, just euphoria. There was a game called Squirrel with a Gun. It was not, Squirrel with a Pew Pew. Whatever. Restrict to real second shirt. This is I love Golden Fool. Yes. I did Birch Kingdom last season. There was a lot of trouble. There's a lot of trouble with that. We had issues with growing trees. We had about like 20 minutes where just one sapling the only sapling we had just wouldn't grow. So I was like, greed. Why not? We're needing resources like mad people, because this was my first time ever playing SkyBlock actually. Like I dabbled a little bit, but like this is my time ever focusing on playing on a SkyBlock server. So, yeah, I just kind of went with that, and a lot happened. The lore for what all happened with Golden, unfortunately, I still wasn't saving VODs properly at that time. I've got a few, but they're not many. Basically, there was the whole, if you haven't seen Season 1, go check it out, but basically there was a point where people weren't quite themselves. Milkman ended up not quite being Milkman, and it caused a lot of confusion with Goldfool. We're going to call them Golden for right now. And basically, their mind kind of started to crumble. Now, for anyone, if your mind's already kind of like if you're stressed out, you're already going to be a little bit mentally unstable. I think everybody can agree with that, especially if you're a fragment of someone's mind. So basically, Yellow got so stressed and so just, they fell apart, literally. Their entire body imploded. And then we got introduced to Librarian. Librarian is a fool with multiple colors. He's a rainbow of colors because he is the recorder of the, it has been shown and explained up to current that he is the recorder of all of the information on all fools. Like, he supposedly writes down all of the stories that pertain to all the fools. If a fool exists, basically, what did I get quacked at? Fox! Foxbuck, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Foolish Family. Thank you for the quack. Yeah, basically, if a fool exists, supposedly the librarian has written something about them. Some sort of thing worth noting. Basically writing down their stories. And if a fool ceases to exist, there has to be, unless it's a hardcore world where the entire world gets deleted, there has to be a fool. There has to. Because if you fall in the void, you respawn. Well, since Fool kind of essentially deleted his fully deleted his existence, so to speak, librarian stepped in, which introduces Fool's Folly Finder. Fool's Folly Finder is the first instance of any kind of recorded content from me to be posted on YouTube at all that actually is a interview with Avid pertaining to events that happened in season 1 of SBK in a drama gossip show kind of style, because librarians love gossip. Ask any librarian. They might deny it, but they probably do love gossip. My mother was a librarian for 35 to 40 years. I might know a little bit. So, so yeah. And now you're pretty much caught up. This is Clover. Clover's a bit different. You can tell his name is Clover by that. Fun fact on two reason why his name is Clover. Can't really give you the reason, but I can say Fool as a character, his species is a leprechaun. Yeah. So, and I've heavily put like kind of stuff about four-leaf clovers, things like that. There also includes to be a deity of some kind named Adium that's a part of the community, who is supposedly a part of Fool. That's been explained, where he's like part of Fool, but like they worship, other fools tend to worship Adium as a deity. He's the supposed god of luck, rare gemstones, coffee, and a few other things. So yeah, now you're pretty much caught up. My name is the god of luck. Also, clovers are related to luck. Yes, yes, in some way, and they are all a part of Fool. So thus, name checks out. Ooh, I'm going to need to tear all this down. I don't know if I have anything under this. Okay, I do. Cool. A lot of holes. We'll get it figured out, though. What are you meowing at me?
I told you we needed more glitter.
Hello, Pizza Buff. How you doing? Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great evening. Goober moment. Always a goober moment. Alrighty. Let's see. I saw something. Leprechaun equals dragon according to Fool. So keep that in mind. Yes. People have insisted that supposedly I give off draconic vibes. But I personally believe that leprechauns and dragons are the same species, just built different. Think about it. They both love gold. Or in dragon terms, hordes. They both are magical creatures. They both, in their humanoid forms, have pointed ears. Dragons are territorial. Leprechauns are territorial. Dragons are magic. Leprechauns are magic. Think about it this way. Irish culture has got no recollection of any kind of dragons of any kind. Guess what? Most other cultures do. Also, dragons have been known to be able to shapeshift. Change their size, their form, their appearance, but usually in a humanoid form, they still have pointed ears. Who's to say that a leprechaun and a dragon might not be the same? Dragons do not traditionally show up in Irish culture. They do in very, very limited instances, I believe, but think about it this way, right? Dragons in different regions have different features. Chinese dragons, European dragons, Aztecs. With Quetzalcoatl, Quetzalcoatl technically defines as a dragon. There's multiple different types, and due to their ecology, changes onto how they look, how they supposedly lore-wise act, things like that. So who's to say the Irish did not have just one very, very particular type of dragons that became the leprechauns? Also, have you ever heard of a story where a leprechaun and a dragon fight? If you have, send it to me. I haven't.
Have you seen them in the same room together?
What did I just read? Corn in my mouth holes. What? What? What stars? What? Does that mean dragons are fae? Theoretically, or fae could be dragons. This is actually deep lore, because I'm down for that. Maybe leprechauns traded fire breathing for light manipulation. Light is just another form of fire. Is a harnessing of light. What does fire give off? Light. What about they gave? If you concentrate light, it creates fire. It just does it. It's so nonsensical. It makes sense, and that's the terrifying part. The word dragon is used to refer to a huge amount of different mythical creatures. Exactly. It's so stupid. It works. You got your teeth removed 2 weeks ago. Just say corn. Mood. Corn in mouth holes. Been there. Leprechauns. This seems within the realm of possibility. I'm not just crazy. I'm slightly stupid, but I still come up with things that might be just crazy enough to work. That's my TED Talk. I'll be here at some point. Oh. So yeah. Dragons. What am I walking on? Oh, cobblestone, that's right. What's this block I'm walking on? It's like I'm levitating. That's earth. Dang it. Honestly, know it makes sense a little bit, but thank you for lore and stuff because I didn't know it all. No problem. No problem. I understand it can be very difficult to catch up on lore for people you may not traditionally watch, and I appreciate y'all's interest. It really does mean a lot to me, so thank you. Bootin'. We got bootins. Oh. The darkness is here. Run. Thank you. Read it again. Read. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Hopefully y'all having a great day. know what? I completely forgot. Where's my would you rather? Forgot to do a would you rather for vintage, but we'll do a would you rather for read. Let's see. Would you prefer to read an ebook, like an electronic book, or a physical book? This is one some of y'all are going to find interesting. Some of y'all's answers might just be a little bit silly. Yeah, that's not right. Hold on. Did I just lose that? No. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's keep doing that. Okay, hold on. I can't place it that way. Is that not correct? Hold on. How do I get that to line up? Why is it not lining up? Why is this not lining up? Huh? That looks correct. I think it's just being weird. Okay, I know for a fact that was 100%. This is a... Oh, it's an edge block. Hate that. Got the pull. Really? I go physical book. I don't know. I don't mind ebooks. Like, I'll read, like, manhwa and the likewise like that. And I enjoy reading those. But, like, sometimes it's just a physical book is nice, you know? You just honk at me? Why are you honking, Nugget? Nugget has turned into a peacock, apparently. Somebody get the exterminator. It's time to put him down. Put him out there, misery. No! Don't you say finally! That's not okay.
It's been a millennia.
You're not that old. You can't say it's been a millennia. I think the angles of this matters to the build. No, the angle's weird. No. No, not the nugget. Rotate to the right. I don't even know anymore. Each book is peak on a ebook, especially if your tablet is the same size as a Star Trek tablet. Datapad, I gotcha. And we're seeing the vibes. One story that I really enjoyed growing up with, but was really dark, was Ender's Game. If you like dark stories, that's about as dark as you're gonna find in fiction that a younger generation can read. It's messed up. It's good. But it's about like child soldiers and like eradicating a race of creatures. So yeah, kind of dark. Kind of surprised it's you know the kind of fiction it is, but It's out there. I am apparently now out of Netherrack. This is a problem, as I was under the belief I had enough for this build. I seem to have been lied to by myself. So let's go see if we can get some more. That is not an acceptable volume. Fence. Just kind of chill here for a second. Maybe punch a child. Why is it not dead yet? Why is it so resilient? Okay, I was about to say, if this thing's immortal, I swear to God. Read that book once ages ago. It's a good one. Watching the movie, it was a very dark in tone. The book when it was, I was younger, but I don't remember. The movie I've heard was a flop. I never watched the movie. The book was really good, and the sequel, Ender's Shadow, was really dark, but really good. Probably a chicken jockey, but there was no chicken. Chicken! Orson Scott Card was a potential guest at my cousin's wedding. Oh, sure, but thankfully he's also. Oh, I didn't know that he had a poor history of acting proper. Good to know. Well, I'm going to pull up my stream on my phone so I can see the chat as it updates, because this is getting really frustrating, because every time I click over, it just, like, speed zooms right up the screen. And I'm like, I seem to have missed something important, like 30 messages. Here we go. This thing seems to have turned off. There we are. We've got at least a stack in here now. That ought to be enough to get a couple of things done. Boop. That can go in there for continuity and for retention of tools. We'll take this out just in case. And slap it in there. There we go. Now if we need any more, we can just go back and get some. You gentlemen need to be more polite. You did not know you could do that with vines? Yes! Yes, you can make an auto farm with vines. This is a SkyBlock Infinite thing, though. So red vines cannot ordinarily turn into netherrack, but since netherrack isn't really a generatable resource, not even with the nether, we have a plugin that was designed by Dr. Trog, who is the developer of SkyBlock Infinite, to allow us to be able to get red vines and turn them into netherrack that way. Yes, it is a SkyBlock Infinite specific recipe. I'll set my phone up there so I can see that. Cool. So if I ever see me doing like that, that's the reason why. Because I'm looking to see what you said. So I can see if I need to say, hey, don't do that. Something else silly. Alright, move that to the left a little bit. There we go. And boom, boom, boom. Do 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 do. I did not mean to do that. Begone, foul entities. Oop. Oop. There we go. Alright, that's the majority of this side done. Got a few more, though, I gotta get done, like this. Okay, apparently those were fine. This, though. Apparently that was fine, too. But this isn't. Run away! What am I doing? Bed. Oh, it's my first season of watching SBK. Oh, so I didn't. No problem. No problem. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer to the best of my ability if it's within the realm of what I'm able to answer currently. Of course, there is plenty that y'all won't know, and that's perfectly understandable. So, more than happy to help out. Like this. The cobble gen probably gonna have to be moved. I'll get there as we go. Yeah, that's what I worried about. Okay, let's check our underlayer. Do we miss anything here? No. Everything looks fine on the underlayer. It's just a matter of getting placement done for the upper layer now. Loop. Guess I just had those from before. Do right. Wrong blocks. No way I already used up a stack. Okay. I was about to say, there's no way I already used up all that netherrack. Nope. Worth watching live. Yeah. SBK is a little bit different watching live. I can definitely agree. All the shenanigans don't get filtered out as much. For like, okay, what's family friendly? What's you know, a comment you probably don't want said in front of your grandmother. To put it simply, there's all kinds of stuff. All right, I don't need that currently. All right, and I've got no use for a lot of that. All right, cool. Got to get this done, though. We don't have this here yet. Boop, boop. All right, let's go on ahead and get this taken care of. We need this done. Let's do a little bit of that. Do a little bit of this to make it so we can do that. There we go. Do there. That'll enable us to get these three. And I guess there, that'll enable us to get that one. I just want everyone to remember this was an agreement between me and Ananthra to not do the other person's color. This was agreed upon. This is a collective decision by Nether Kingdom. Hydrate, got it. Love that Birch Island Twitch chat helpers is still part of my Tumblr blog title like a year later. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Very interesting. 6, 7, 8. Okay, here we go. Just put in. That should be fine. Right. Extra got to deal with here. Okay, for the most part, that stuff's fine. We just got to fill in a couple spots. Let's see, bone meal. Don't believe we've missed anything. That's purple, which means it's not determined. I think there's a red under there, but we have lava under there, so... let's go on ahead and get this dealt with. Otherwise, it's just going to bother me the snot out of me. Yep, thought so. So if I do this, that's red. I think I'll put away the lava, get a water bucket and collect those water sources. Oh, we can go there. Temporarily will not have a lava generator. That is a-okay. We will get one back rather soon. Budget all our buckets go. Whatever, I got some more iron over here. That'll be fine. Look how y'all made things so much more complicated by color coding things. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it did make it a little bit more complicated, but that's okay. It'll be interesting whenever they come on and they're like, oh, they literally did exactly only their part. Oh, how interesting. That's gonna be hilarious. I don't think those are affected. Hold on. Excuse me? I will not move. How rude. Well, alrighty then. I never. I guess I could probably just... yeah. I wonder... I put it there. Would it still generate? Probably. But that's not the point right now. What's in this? Cobble. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I don't think it's in the way. So we have these. There we go. I need a shovel. I don't have a shovel. You have a shovel. No. Does they have a shovel? Yeah, but that one's really good. Throw it over here. Guess we're using the good shovel. Ow. Yes, I know it says they're wrong. It's because I initially used soul campfires for this. Yeah. That's the wrong block. Food is evil, but you're psychologically hungry. Yeah. Wait, this is psychologically or physiologically? Either way, yes. Why'd it have to be wrong? I almost forgot. There's nothing under those. Well, that was almost bad. Wielden. Where's the soak touch? You know what? Screw it. That works. Yes, that's correct. Fool, bring your most expensive item into a precarious location with you. Okay. Let's just go ahead and do it this way. Alright, we're just gonna... Uh-huh. This is just the best way to do this. Because I can't use Ananthra's blocks. Meh, it's fine. Okay. I don't know, I have 3 more, but I think I did all of them. It looks to be in place. Aside from the fact I can't step on half the blocks in this area. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I was about to say, you were asking for my cat's name. I don't have a cat, so my confusion was very justified there. Yeah, I believe Egg's cat's name is Boudica. Very, very cute little son of a biscuit. I don't know. They might have heard you making weird noises, Nugget. I'm not sure. It would not surprise me. Nugget makes weird noises sometimes. They're basically a cat. That's my spouse, by the way. Nugget, the cat person. They will hiss at you. Or I guess they'll hiss at me. They tend to like the people that watch my streams. Just they hiss at me sometimes. I don't know. Say what? You hiss at me because you like me? Oh, guys, Nugget apparently has a crush on me. Ooh, scandalous. Stop it. Love you, Nugget. You goober. Got a block. And done. With those two anyways. Boop. Purple, right? Okay, I think that's purple. We're almost there. We're almost there. That's in the wrong spot. That goes there. Okay, I know for a fact I went in the right spot. What the crap are you talking about? Hey, it was from the top down? I guess so. Hello. You tell me to move again, I swear to God. Crash out on this server. Okay. That seems to be what I need from this layer. Very serious lure question. What does Clover put on their burgers? Also, what's Clover's pronouns? Clover's pronouns are he, him. What does Clover put on their burger? Lettuce, onion, mayo, ketchup, cheese, the burger, the buns, yeah. Why do I seem to be out of stripped, apparently? They don't have an X on me. Lover. Oh. Oh, that's so much better that I don't have to see where I can't. I can see where I can't run. That's so much better. Do these, do this, get an axe. Not a hoe, an axe. There we go. Let's see. Your spouse, you have children. You have children with had a crush on you. I like to think I'm very good at emulating a cat's hiss. Maybe you are. Gonna use this to get up. I know it's wrong, but they can suck it. They're okay. Alright. Yeah, I have kids. I have 2 of them. There's that. Bootin'. I think that's purple, so that should be fine. Yeah. Alright. This. Would you like burger knowledge? Well, my brother's high school friend who was real into burgers. Interesting. Cooked or raw onions? Preferably, raw onions. And no pickle. I'm not a fan of pickles. What was that? What? Oh, despise pickles? Oh, yeah, no, I absolutely just, I do not like pickles at all. Kiki, that's enough, sir. Being a real fussbutt today. Like a very goated. Sounds like a very goated burger. It is. It's a really good burger. That's how I have all my burgers. If I have a choice. Okay, let's go ahead and get a building block. That. Doot. Doot. Okay. All right. Going ahead and grab some more of the doors. Actually, wait a second. Is there any over here? I remember seeing some stuff over here earlier. Crimson door, trap doors. There we go. I don't have to waste resources. Yee. Boink. Oh, there's Elfie. Right. It's finally below 90 degrees. Nice. GG's. If there was a house sauce or whatever, just thousands of island dressing, pretty much identical to what you get at a grocery store. Yep, usually that is. It's very close in most cases. Percentage somewhere show how much you have done, but I guess it'd be too easy with like Matica. There might be something like that, but I don't use that. I mean, I know how much more I have to go because I'm the one that designed it. So, and I'm almost done. Yep. This was not found on any website. You will not find this on any website. If you do, they stole my design because I designed this myself. And I'm very proud of it. Blubber, I need to sleep. Look cool. I'm excited to see what it looks like with both parts done. I can give you a small glimpse if you would like to. Like, I can load in all of the chunks all together and kind of give you all a glimpse into what it's going to look like for the final part. But, it'll only be brief. Be like a on and off type of deal, you know? This... Yeah, that's wrong. Also apparently wrong. Let's place from the top. There we go. Boop. Am I missing anything here? Do not seem to be. All right, let's check our next layer just in case. Okay. Got that. One over there. Should be just about it. Believe if we do one more. Yeah, looks good. All right, yeah, I'll probably do a load in of all of it, just so I can do a quick pass through to make sure I'm not missing any layers. Or any details. You know? The rest for reveal, but gladly take a preview. Where that comes with building is always very fun. It can be. It can be. But I don't finish a build where I place what if I don't finish it build right away. Yeah, it can be very interesting trying to make sure everything's fitting and you're not tripping up. It can definitely be interesting for that exact reason. I do believe I did need to go down some layers though for this because I had 2 of these. I had one here, which I'm going to grow real quick, and then Silk Touch at the end. Get another one. Then we're going to go over here because I had another one over here, which I will Silk Touch real quick. Well, not Silk Touch, but grow. And those should be good. We do need to get lanterns. Definitely need to get lanterns. Yeah. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and load the whole thing. And we'll take a quick look at it to make sure I didn't miss anything in FreeCam. So we're going to go to all layers. And we're going to go FreeCam here. This is the whole thing. I don't believe we've missed anything that I can speak of aside from the obsidian, obviously, and the trap and the pressure plates. I believe any red stuff is misaligned except for that. Everything seems to be fine. What? Hold on. What is that? There's Z-axis instead of Y-axis. Okay, that's acting like something's wrong with that. Let's go check that out. Okay. Ah. Okay, we had the wrong block type there. There we go. Good thing we checked. This is acting like this is wrong, so whatever, we'll just fix it real quick. Just so that the system will be happy. Sending for this down here. Fix this one real quick so that the system will shut up and be happy. Which way does that go? It opens that way, so it needs to open the other direction then. There we go. For the most part, everything's looking completed on my side. Okay. Those look good. Good, that looks good. Nope, those are all good. Right. Alright, there's a few foliage that need to be placed. Then I had some fences here. I was going to start messing with this pathway a bit. We can deal with that later. Grab some of these just so we can get this done. As far as foliage goes. Goober. Alright, that should check out. Don't believe anything else went there. Probably tear down the cobble gen in a second because we don't really need that right now. One singular fungus. Bloop. All right, and our side looks done. It's done. Oh. Wrestle with that, Al. Entirely my own fault for having you on full volume in my headphones. Yeah, I do apologize if that was too loud. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry. Yeah. But let's see how much obsidian we have, because if we have enough obsidian, I'm going to the nether, like, now. Like, right now. We have enough obsidian. We have flint and steel. If not, we can make one. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Go. Do we not have flint at all? No flint and steel. Hmm. Well, guess I know what I'm doing. There we go. Let's go dump the remaining items into this over here. Take out that. Some building blocks, some arrows. Need all this warped. Well, not warped, but the crimson. Don't need all that. I will take this, though. I want to get that floor fixed real quick. That's not a bad idea. Well, hold on, let's put that in there. We'll keep this one on me. Just in case. Right. And we will do this. How many do we need? I don't know. Crap, I might have to reload the schematic. Okay, we can build them in our... Alright, let's go ahead and just do a few more. Let's reload our schematic. Schematic. Placement on. Okay, so we got 1, 2. Then we have one more right here that we're able to place. The what? There we go. Cool. Alrighty. Well, actually, hold on. I forgot to check. Did we miss anything on the outside? A few blocks here and there, but I think those are the color versions of the... ooh, there's some down there. Those will be okay, though. They'll survive. They'll be alright. So bright and inviting. Microwave. Mine microwave. It does look really good. I'm proud of it. Don't need to toot my own horn. Alright, let's see what we got. There's somebody's. Alright, so we just went to the nether for the first time. Huh. Something down there. Ooh. Okay. Oh, there goes Leon. Okay, bye, Leon. So, we have access to striders now. That's awesome. what that is. What is that? Oh, weird selected block. Holy pigment. Holy piglet farm. Okay. Okay. Alright. I kind of want to go for that just to get over there, but I don't feel like that's a great idea. Oh, wait, there's bricks over on that. Maybe I will bridge to that. Just to see what's over there. Very orange? Indeed. Very orange. Doesn't seem to be any structure, really. It's just a ruined portal, but basalt version? Interesting. Ooh, very gray. I feel like I've summoned Milkman. If Milkman comes up through that portal, I'm killing him. Like, it's gonna be a whole Slender Man situation. Holy fudge, it's different. Well, there's David. Nothing else out here. Just slightly terrifying. Oh, there's gold on it, though. That's kind of huge. There's gold, there's magma blocks, there's striders, there's a chest. There's a chest on it. Yeah, let's go get a red vine or so. We use the red vine to get down. Water. Looking straight down with the nether textures? I know, I know. Ooh, it'll do a number on your eyes. Just take a few of these. This is a very handy trick if you are in the nether on SkyBlock and you need to know how to get down without just wasting a bunch of blocks getting down. Or you don't want to use scaffolding, which can be expensive if you don't have bamboo. Well, I was going to say, it's really nice to have those vines a good supply. I know, right? I know, right? The best method to get down fast in all of SkyBlock in the nether is these. Without exception. Don't get me wrong, this is still going to be a little bit sketch because there's enemies down there, but we'll see what happens. Very trippy, though. Very trippy. Alright, here we go. Wrong placement. Alright, should be all the way down. Okay. Okay. Take those things. Thing of really incredible, you know, design here, but we got some good stuff here. I'm not going to chain there. Let me look around for another chest real quick. Okay, I don't want to get too greedy. I don't want something to spawn and knock me off. Alright, we're gonna go back up. I get tired of saying insane stuff in chat. Talking about that days I went on today. You're silly. Never heard stir noises before now, and they're terrible. No, they're adorable. They're adorable. So is there anything else in this area, though? Am I just not seeing it? Oh, wrong button. There we go. There is nothing here. Like, there is literally nothing. Oh, Jeebus. Oh, and there's zombie pigment over there. Forgot to block it. We'll fix that. We'll fix that right now. For anyone's curious, you can stop their spawns with putting bottom slabs on these. So these guys can spawn regular. Ones can theoretically spawn. You're in the right biome, and then that is no bueno. I don't think I set them off. I did not mean for that one to get hurt. That was a complete accident. Please don't kill me. Please no. Fix this issue real quick. There we go. Hello, sir. You're going to go to the edge. I know you're not quite ready for a trip. You didn't pack your luggage properly, but I promise it will be fine. Whew. Bastions have those things. Indeed they do. Indeed they do. But bastions do spawn in this. That's just not one. So, I don't know. Alright, I should have enough to get over there fairly well. A little bit larger platform there. Ooh, we're right there. Whose is this? I'm gonna bet you mangrove. Mangrove. What do you know? Alright, let's go over here. Hello there.
Hello there, recording something right now.
Gotcha.
How are you doing, fool?
I'm alright.
Yeah, I don't actually know how to use this farm. It kind of sucks. Because if you're standing here, it doesn't keep spawning because you're too close to it. So you have to constantly run back and forth, and it's just kind of annoying.
Yeah, I don't know either.
And it's not ghast proof either. So it will spawn ghasts on it. It's just wonderful.
Huh. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say
Someone's
kill
gotta,
all but
yeah.
one of them. If you don't kill one of them, they should attract the others, right?
You know what? I'll just keep those guys aggro and I'll run over here.
Hmm. True. All right, later.
You're also gonna need to run away, yeah.
Lab this. Now they have a guest. Oh, I hear a guest. I see. They get those on their island. That's what they get for that. I'll be honest, I completely forgot about guests. Whose even is this? That's Jungle. That's Cherry. Guessing that's their mob grinder. Okay. We are on the complete other half of the server. And I ran out. I don't have anything super good on me, do I? Not really. I'll be alright. This has to go somewhere. Hmm. How do you get happy gas in SkyBlock? Can they spawn? Happy ghasts are a resource that hasn't been added technically to official Minecraft. I believe we're gonna end up getting them. I don't know the logistics because I've not really talked to anyone that's in the process of making Skyblock, so I can't really say. Ooh, Bastion. Probably looted though, by the looks of it. Hmm. Ooh, hoglins aplenty though. Point out in the overworld, this would be super freaking far already. Like, this is very, very far for anything. Look at that. Overworld, that's going to be really flipping far. It's hoping for a fortress. Come on, next structure be a fortress. Hmm. Not much going on. They're out on regular Minecraft, and Trog posted saying they're in SkyBlock Infinite. I was just wondering how you physically get... Oh, I didn't know that. Should have no flow. What do you mean you should have known I had no clue? That's just mean. Real or piglin barters? Oh, I've not been keeping up with development news. Mod pack liker, understandable. Is there anything else out here? Like, geez. The question is, who spent the time building this? Like, what? Like, legitimately, geez. It's in Skeletal Remains or whatever. Yeah, but it might have been changed, Fenris, for SkyBlock Infinite, because there's so much land mass. Well, we're bound to go through every single biome at this rate. Gonna be fossilized in nothing. Oh. Skeletal Remains generate here. So... Oh, there's something there. So I hope it's changed. Maybe. See light. Oh, fortress obtained. Alright, now we just gotta find a blaze. Gotta get some blaze rods. So that's my big goal right now, is getting blaze rods. There's a blaze. There's a blaze. Yep, I see blazes. Oh boy, do I see blazes. Okay, interesting. Just in case I want to do this. Oh my. Okay. Seem to have already stripped this of its better resources. Right. Trading with someone and giving them like a unnourished kitten or something completely unprompted. Oh jeez. That'd be wild. I'm just gonna stand here for a second and hope I don't get hit with something wild. Or in fact, I'm gonna do this. We're just gonna free camp for a second because I want to see, is there something above me? Ooh. Chest right there. There's a bunch of blazes. Jeez, this is a big fortress. Blocked that off though. I might see about going up there. Might be a bad idea, but I want to see what's in that chest. Diamonds and nether wart. There we go. Just in case. For anyone not aware, these barriers are for wither skeletons. Not be big man. Miss me. Ow. I taunted him and it backfired. That'll go make my life really difficult, aren't you? Yep, knew you were. Ow. Got him. Just gotta get down here and get somewhere safe. You see, did I get that? Nope, and there's also wither skeletons up there. Need to find a better way. I could go down and see if I get anything. They can spawn in these halls. I think would definitely be a better call for me. Okay. Take off the headbands. We gotta get serious. Look at the biggest swim in this Fortnite competition. Man, I don't play Fortnite. I am the wrong demographic. Same. I don't know. I get weird ads like that all the time. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Yep, saw that coming. Blaze rod. There we go. Finally got one. Another one above me? No, there's one outside. Meh, I only need one. Well, technically no, but technically yes. I'll be fine. I'm gonna get rid of these for these guys cause a problem. I might be able to get away with this. I run. Oh, shoot. What the what? Oh. Ow. Oh. See the issue. Why is it all spawning now? Why? I mean, thanks for the attention, I guess, game, but why? Why? Why now? Why now? Oh. Yeah, spawning kicked it up a notch. The problem. Best run while you can? Yep. Oh, but look at the blazes. Dumb. I gotta. Okay. Maybe I don't gotta. Just a blaze up there. I can handle just a blaze. Why didn't that block work? I'm lucky. I'm lucky. Thank you, Piglin. Old zombie Piglin. Alright, we got 3. That's good enough. We're gone. You're gone. There's no point to stick around. Oh, fool, you're horrible. Don't be dumb. What? I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. You see, that's why I run. Holy fudge. Yeah, we're running. That's... Why is that a thing? Why? This makes me think there was a ghast here. Why was there a hoglin on the bridge? Oh my goodness. Make sure you got plenty. I guess so. Dude made an advancement. What did Duvid do? Oh, he got quartz. 4 pigs. Dude, chestnut, bastion, or remnant. Huh? Are they in the bastion? Huh, okay. Now just time to sprint back. Boing, 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 boing. Do 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 ba dum ba dum ba dum do dum do dum do do ba do 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 ba do 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 do. Yeah, did I have a good day? It's about 50-50. Found out about the recording stuff. That was a huge bummer. I'm streaming though, so that's a plus. You know, the kids did decent today. They were a little rambunctious, but they're always rambunctious. They're kids. What are you gonna do? I'm off. I didn't have to go to work today, so yeah, I'd say today was on the positive side. Yeah. I like how Egg also said boing boing boing. I think we're on the same wavelength here. Boing, 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 boing. If Duvid's in there, then I'm just gonna leave them to their devices. Like, I don't have a reason to stop them. Nope. Well, I was thinking about fixing up our grinding area, like our mob grinder, but I think I'm done for the day. We got some stuff. We did good. Think we may go home and call it quits. Let's see. Def. I think I know what that one was. The Bastion Remnant one. Maybe it was opening a chest in front of a piglin or something like that. Maybe that's what triggers that. Because they were grinding up gold before. I think. Oh, they were grinding up gold or something. Trade with the piglin. Just gonna take my hand off the mouse. Just go. What's up, Cooley? How you doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully you're having a great day. Stick around to industry, but it's getting late. Yeah. It is midnight. It is past midnight for me. I'm almost 12:30, so I can definitely agree with that. I see a portal, which is we're close. Ah. This is why I need to start adding in music to the streams. Stuff like this, as calming as it is, I can't always find words to talk all the time. Just can't. So, yeah, this is important. Oh, that's populated. Yeah. The upgrade template's really interesting, and I want that, but I'm not going to steal it. Not yet. Not yet. Words are hard, very, very hard. Yep. Words are difficult. We're back. Back again. Back at it again with the white vans. You can tell I'm tired. Anyways, that's gonna do it. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Have a good night, everybody. Got blaze rods. Eat at least one meal a day, drink as 2 bowls of water, and try to smile. I'll catch you on the next one. Later, everybody. I don't know.